Replaying the mainline Pokemon games I've replayed this year have made me realize the simple joys of just going all in on them, at least with Pokemon Scarlet, because that's the one I actually went all in on in terms of doing every last thing I could within the game to whether it's level up my Pokemon or to get certain Pokemon rather than just the rush jobs I did with Let's Go Pikachu and Brilliant Diamond before that. It really has me thinking about the quality versus quantity, like what I talked about with how Memoir of a Snail made me realize I'd squandered so much money on games I barely came back to. Yeah, that wasn't a great plan, but playing through Pokemon Scarlet, putting in the 70 hours, I think I'm just going to say 70 hours. I haven't taken a look at the actual playtime on the thing, and I should probably do a Terra raid to get that Quacklevel now that I think about it. But anyway, it took me back to 2009 with Platinum and 2010 with HeartGold and Soul Silver, where I would explore every last crevice of the game to get everything I could out of it. I guess maximize my value and get all the Pokemon I could. See, back then, and this was before I started making the money off of walking my dog, so I couldn't just buy video games arbitrarily, willy nilly. I had to work with what I got, and I had to appreciate each individual game for a longer period of time. So, 2008, I got my copy of Pokemon Diamond, the original Pokemon Diamond, and I would just spend all the gaming time that I got playing that one because, well, I had a couple of other games, but the leveling up of Pokemon took a while because this was before the forced EXP share, and then a little trial and error with the gyms because I didn't know how to look up walkthroughs on the internet as well. In fact, I actually, to back then, still valued the idea of strategy guides. I think the last strategy guide I bought was in 2017 for Breath of the Wild, really for the novelty of it. When I had my MacBook by then, I could have easily just looked up the walkthrough. Maybe I think I did actually got it because one was a collectible item, and two, it was it was because I didn't know how long it would take for a walkthrough to come up. Then again, I bought it on day one. Yeah, that's why I don't buy games on day one. Anyway, in that time, I would have to sit in waiting rooms with one of my other siblings or with my parents while another sibling had an appointment, such as when my sister was getting braces around that time, I would fill my all the time I had to spend sitting in the waiting room, focused on the mainline Pokemon game. And Pokemon Scarlet made me feel that same sense of, I don't know, easing the passing of time or giving me something to do, or the sense of accomplishment that I went all in on something, or the satisfaction of bringing my more Pokemon to level 100. The XP candy from the Terra raids really helped. And the ones from the Dynamax raids are really helping me with Pokemon Sword. I wish I'd done the first time I played through those games, because the first time I played through each of the Switch games, I did pretty much the opposite of that. I think I put a little more effort into Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. But after that, because I got Sword and Shield in 2021, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl in 2022, and then Legends Arceus after that. And then it wasn't until 2024 that I got Scarlet and Violet. I would pretty much just skim the surface of the game, if you will. I didn't really get into the Dynamax and Terra raids the first time around. And I admit I downloaded more powerful teams from my past games to speed things along. But spending pretty much all of February on Pokemon Scarlet and using the free time I had to really go all in on that game, it was very satisfying, reminding me of all those hours in middle school that I spent playing through. Oh, and I really wish that I'd been able to dedicate more focus to that. Obviously, expanding to my interests into some other games was a good idea, like Metroid Prime 3, even though I barely got into that. I didn't properly play through that one until 2018, and I originally got the disc in 2010. But yeah, it made me realize that there is something satisfying about quality over quantity and focusing on doing something really well versus doing a bunch of things adequately at best, if not completely half-assed. Anyway, I feel like I'm repeating myself a little bit, so I'm just going to leave it here for the video. If you made it to the end, comment what you think about going all in on a select few video games or quality over quantity in general. Give this video a like, subscribe for daily uploads, and I will see you soon.